Welcome everybody. This is another episode of The Word with the World. My name is Jason. I'm your host. And right here on my right, this is Darlene. She's an author. Darlene?
Welcome everybody.
So we're going to get right on into it. Darlene is an author. She published this book right here. So the first question I want to ask you is, as a published author, what inspired you to manifest your creativity through your book?
My creativity is life experience. When I felt sad or in a situation, I would pick up a pen and paper and write, which helped me to heal. And also, I wanted to write the book so that other people can be inspired that there's hope, there's love, and there's love, hope, and that God loves them. People been through a lot of trouble, but you can turn to Him to help you. When I picked up the pen and the paper, I was by myself. I really wasn't by myself. God was with me. It was me, Him, and His pen and the paper. And I wrote, I think about a situation I wrote, I put it down, go back maybe a week later, a month later, going through another experience. I wrote what I was going through at the time, what I was feeling, and in hopes of doing that, I would help other people to let them know they're not alone. There's a God that loves you, He's with you, there's other people that care, and to just love God because He's there for the taking and He wants the best for our lives. And what I was going through, it was traumatic, and many a times I thought about killing myself, and that's not the purpose of God, for me to kill myself. He showed to me through my writings how much He loved me, and He's waiting on me to realize that I am loved. Not to give up hope, and that's why I want to point across to other people. There is hope. There's hope in Jesus if you let Him come into your life and be a part of your life.
Exactly. There's hope everywhere. As long as you can hope, you can get anything done. So, outline for our viewers the steps that it took for you to format and create your literary piece.
The first thing is to live life. It may hand you, you may have a good life, you may have a bad life. Wherever life hands you, you do the best you can to deal with it, because when we were born, we wasn't promised a rose garden, we wasn't promised a silver spoon in our mouth. Some people have hard lives, and from experience from life, what I put down on paper, and it took a few years to write it, because it took me almost 10 years. I'll go through one situation, then another situation, and it took quite a long time to put this together, and I just thank God that, that I put it together, that in hopes that it will inspire people to know that Jesus is real and He's there, and no matter what problem you have, there's no problem too big for God that He can't handle, that He has the answer to. We just got to be patient and wait. We got to pray. We got to help each other and treat each other in life right. We got to love each other unconditional. And that's what inspired me to write.
Okay. There's an old saying, it's called, let go and let God. And sometimes, we have to do that every day. It's hard to do that, but, we think that, I have to do this, but most of the time, it's already worked out. God already worked it out. We're holding on to it. He fixed it. We just got to let Him work,
Yes.
So, on your book, it's interesting. How did you come up with a tin can life?
I came up with that name I was at work one day and I was talking to the social worker. I said, I'm thinking about writing a book. I said, I know, I don't know what to call it, but I had in mind a tin can life, because I think of a tin can, you buy it, it's new and shiny, you use it, you throw it out, cars run over it, it's being put in the trash can, kicked aside, and that's how I felt in life. That nobody cared, that I was kicked aside. You use the tin can, but after you're done, you just throw it away. But God don't throw us away. Even though I was kicked, battered, ran over, backed over, He came along, put His hand down and said, I'm here for you. I can clean up this tin can, make you as new. As long as you want to be new, I'm here for you. Even though the tin can was beat up, God was there all the time. Sometimes in life, people don't, they have it good or bad, and they forget to look up to God and ask them to help me. They don't go to the throne of grace. They think they could fix the problem themselves. I couldn't fix my problems, because as growing up in this book, there was no guidance. There was no hugs. There was no, I love you, you can make it. It's like you grew up from the womb by yourself, left all alone. And I wasn't taught that I can go pray to God to help me as a child. And I learned that as a teenager, well, when I got older. And I thank God for it, because as a teenager, I wanted to kill myself. What's there use to life when you got to go through all this trouble and turmoil? Because nobody told me about God, and that's why I had the book, to tell other people, you don't have to kill yourself. You don't have to hurt other people. Just turn to God.
That's so true. That's so true. We all need that. You're very devoted on your faith. Okay, so how do you use your faith as a motivation?
I use my faith as a motivation. If I see somebody in a situation that's down, depressed, divorced, lost their kid, I try to hug them with lots of hugs and tell them about God, tell them He understands. And not all people accept this, because some people would turn the other way and get hateful and stuff. But if, you got to be there for somebody in need. And when you exchange that need and give it to somebody else that need, God makes sure you get it back tenfold when you need. When you give that person a hug, when they need it, then along the line, when you're going through, somebody else will come and give you that hug back that you needed. You have to sow good in order to reap good. You have to give to have it given to you. And I feel as though that God, Jesus, gave His life for us. I can never repay Him. I can never give Him how much He gave me, but I'm trying. I'm trying to share love, send love, because I want love. Because as a kid growing up in this book, I don't know what love is. I know what a beating was, but I didn't know what a love was, And that's why I searched for my life, to have someone to love me like I would love them. So I try to give that for something I need in my life.
Okay. I know for me, I had my share of beatings. So it teaches you, it makes you a better person. So as always, there's always obstacles coming across when you're trying to do something. How do you keep such a positive attitude?
I keep a positive attitude because I think that, the things I've been through in life, sometimes I get to the point where people condemn other people from doing something and they forget they did it years ago, because one time I was saying, certain situation, I said, they shouldn't be like that, and God reminded me, you were like that there, that were like that then, and I was there to be there for you. You be there for them, and you have to. Some people don't see sometimes the things they do wrong. If you're not taught you're doing wrong, how would you know it's wrong? You have to encourage people to love when they don't want to love, and tell them why. Some people don't know better because they weren't taught to do that. And you have to be out there, you have to be a spokesman for God. And that's when He wants us to love each other and respect each other.
Right. I mean, respect, it's a good thing, you know. And if we teach one respect, they're going to teach somebody respect. And then how cool would that be? Everybody respect each other, you know.
Yeah,
That's what the world's missing.
Yes, yes. If you teach a kid coming up how to do right, they will continue to do it. If you teach a kid hate, they will grow up being hateful. It starts from when you're a child, and you have to teach, you know. Sometimes it ain't going to always turn out good, but you try to do your best. If you do your best, you have nothing to worry about.
That's what they say. As long as you do your best.
Yes, do all you can.
Yes. So what insight would you give to those who's trying to find their way to be positive in this negative world?
I would tell them, you have to have God in your life. You have to, He created us. He didn't create us to love each other, not to love each other, to kill each other, hate, do all kind of evil things. But if you want to be serious, talk to God. He understands. He understands hurt. Sometimes people do things to other people from hurt from somebody else or a childhood, and it grows into them. And you have to, you know, ask God to change you, come into your life, and to help you share the love and the respect. You gotta want Him to change you, because He's the only one can change you. God's the only one can change you. When He put His spirit in your body, a sweet spirit that He had, He put peace. And you're not gonna want to hurt nobody. You ain't gonna want to kill yourself, because you know God is with you. Some people that kill themselves figure they don't have nobody to talk to, nobody loves them, nobody cares, but Jesus cares. And they never was told that Jesus cared about them. So they'll go ahead and kill themselves, figure they'll have a better life if they were out of here. You're not going to have a better life until you accept Him and He lives within you.
That is true. That's so true. We all need that extra guidance, you know. And I know for me, I guess when I was younger, I would see like my uncles and stuff. I see them out dressed up, and I'm like, why are you dressed up, you know? But as I've gotten older, I do the same exact thing. I dress up because it's that first impression, your appearance, you know. And my mom used to teach me that a long time ago. Take care of yourself, you know, that first impression, you know. So I guess that's why I'm the way I am now. So, but it's all lessons, you know. It's all lessons. So I want to know, what's next for you? You wrote this book, so are you planning on doing another book? What's going on?
I'm thinking about it. My main thing I want to do next, I would like to talk to people, like sit down, talk to them, or just, you know, just have one-on-one or a group of people to tell them the goodness of God. I also would like to try to start a second book on more things I went through in my life. I'm having a hard time deciding what I'm going to do, but I have to pray and ask God about it, and I'll see what continues from there.
Okay, so, you know, I was taught you speak things into existence. So I want to see another book.
Okay.
You know, I want to see your group sessions with other people who's going through or have gone through what you're going through. You know, we never know what somebody's going through until we actually talk to them. There's people that carry so many burdens on their shoulders. We don't know unless we just talk to them. So, yeah, I want to see another book. I want to see the group. You know, anything else that you can think of, go ahead, just do it. Get it on out there. I want to see it, you know. So, thank you for coming. I enjoyed it. You know, hopefully the fans enjoy it. You know, please support. You know, because that's the purpose of this. We want to support each other. You know, the more support, the better we can be. You know, together.
Yes.
So, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving us a little bit insight of what's going on in the book. And to the fans out there, keep watching. Make sure you support us. You're going to see more of us. You know, this ain't the last one. You're going to see more. So we'll keep you posted. And thank you for sharing this. Another episode of A Word with the World. See you later.